The German gypsy, Katharina Lehner, 35 years old, training in Denver, Colorado. She moved there. She's been training with Raquel Pennington and Miranda Maverick, two UFC fighters. Last year, Raquel came to watch her last match. That last match, she got DQ'd for clubbing against Jackie Cataline, so she's trying to even her power slap record at 1-1.
Yeah, and you see that a lot. When people come in a power slap, they think it's easy until you get in there and you realize there's a lot of technicalities about it when you have to keep your feet in the right position, hitting in the right spot, not to get fouled for clubbing. But she's somebody with a wealth of combat experience. 8-5 as a professional mixed martial artist. She went 1-1 as a professional boxer. She even competed in bare knuckle, Invicta FC, and she competed on season 28 of the Ultimate Fighter, Dan. So she's seen a little bit of everything right here in her power slap second performance.
Her dad boxed when she was young, so she started boxing back in Germany at 14 years old, trained at Jackson Wink in Albuquerque for a couple of years, so she's trained with a lot of high-level UFC fighters. They call her Big Al. Alice Crowley, just 22 years old, also one of many who will be making their debut here tonight. Ran cross country and track through high school, also did some diving for a couple of years. Started pro wrestling at 14 years old, has been traveling across the country for pro wrestling. A year ago, she moved to Cleveland, and that's where she calls home now.
Yeah, she's a professional wrestler, and this is what she wants to do is professional wrestling. She wants to dabble and slap, but I think she's here knowing I can get a lot of eyes on me. If I come up big with a big knockout and a nice performance right here, chasing professional wrestling is a dream, while she could dip her toes in power slap as well. But you talk about another experienced athletic background, professional wrestling for 8 years, ran cross country for 7 years, track, diving. She was a diver, and she said, Dan, she took up diving that way she could work on her flips, to be good at doing flips in wrestling off of the top ropes, whatnot. Making a big debut right here is Alice Crowley, though.
Used to work as a nurse's aide, currently working at a plasma donation center and ready to make some noise tonight. The tail of the tape is brought to you by Estrella Jalisco, an authentic cerveza dorado and the official beer of Power Slap. Lehner, 13 years older, 1 pound heavier, and you can see a slight reach advantage for the German gypsy. For match number 2, let's send it back to Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap Women's Featherweight Division. Introducing to you first in the blue corner. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Out of Denver, Colorado, Katharina German Gypsy Lehner. And in the red corner, she stands 5 feet 5.5 inches tall, weighing in at 144 pounds. Out of Cleveland, Ohio, Alice Big Al Crowley. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mark Smith. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Alice Crowley.
Let's go, Big Al! All right, ladies, to the center. You got her, Jason? Thank you.
Get here, don't touch. Back up, right there.
Tell you what, Mark Smith has his game face on.
Yes, he does.
That's serious business.
All right, hold that position. Set. What's your hand? What's your
Katharina
count?
Lehner.
All right, right.
Getting
on 3.
slapped first, but this
measure.
is, she's been in this position before.
That's your
Lost
measure?
the first time in power slap due to clubbing. See how well she takes this shot from Crowley.
Already seen one first-round knockout.
1, 2.
Fight!
Foul! Clubbing!
Let's go!
Oh, little
Wow. Okay. I thought it was
kiss
going to go the other
from
way.
the German gypsy. It did look like Lehner
Wait.
kind of
Yeah, you saw
down
her.
just a little bit.
You saw her kind of bite down on the mouthpiece,
Listen. Got her
preparing for the impact of the slap.
Hit her high.
I thought they were going to call
1
a
point,
foul on her, but it was
clubbing.
clubbing on the other side for Alice
1
Crowley.
point, clubbing. 1 point, clubbing.
Take a look at this right here. You see her close her eyes, starts to kind of shake, but she doesn't move too much. But you see the placement right there. That's the palm of the hand, the heel of the hand, a little high on the head as well.
Okay, are you okay?
This is her first time throwing a slap before, so these are adjustments that are natural right now.
Definitely not easy when you're under there, under the bright lights. First time on the power slap stage.
And you have to think, a lot of these competitors, they go home and they practice with a pad, right? And it's hard to really see how well you're hitting the pad in a specific target. They're hitting the pad, but when you have somebody's face and you can see the difference, if it's a little bit high on the eye or behind the ear, it makes a difference. But this is just the growing pains that a lot of people go through in their first time debuting in Power Slap.
Well, that target area is from the chin right about to the center of the ear. If it's much higher than that, you're going to get a clubbing foul. And we've seen how penal these clubbing fouls, any fouls, can be.
And the center of the hand as well, right? The placement of what you're landing with.
And remember,
Good. Ready.
Lehner was disqualified for clubbing in her first match against Jackie Cataline. Let's see if she's ironed out the kinks.
Right on one.
All right, right on one. You must measure. That's your
she
measure.
spoke a lot about, we're going on one right here. It's going to be quick.
Crowley just staring her down.
Look at this. She kind of broke character.
Review for clubbing.
Yeah, that was close. One thing that Lehner spoke about is she has a boxing background. Let's take a look. It almost looked like she tried to turn the slap over like you would throw a punch and turn the punch over, thumb down.
Maybe the base of the hand more than the palm, but that's
kind of
really
borderline.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost like a.
What do you think? I
almost
think
like a chop as opposed
Can
to.
you replay it?
I think
slap.
I think it's too close. But Katharina Lehner spoke about
Looks like a heel.
trying.
Heel of the hand.
You hear what they're saying? They're saying it looks like a heel, the heel of the hand.
Okay. Good slap.
Okay.
You wanted a good slap. It was close, and apparently it was clean.
She's been working on her pivot, not to pivot too much like you would when you throw a punch. You have to kind of pull back on that, but she was still able to deliver a nice strike right there.
And remember, a minor heel lift. That's been a rule change
All right, hold your position.
in the last
No more striker fouls.
couple of Power Slap events. A minor heel lift is allowed.
What's your hand? What's your count? All right. Right on three. You must measure.
Crowley going on 3. Katharina Lehner going on 1 a while ago.
That's your measure.
Good rotation of those hips by Big Al.
Yeah,
One.
she really needs to land this one and not get another foul.
2.
Ooh. A little low on the jawline, but it looked clean.
No penalty there for Alice Crowley, Indianapolis native, currently living in Cleveland, Ohio.
Take a look. She does the same thing, closes her eyes upon impact. Different fighters have different preferences on this. Some people like to see it. She's closing her eyes, biting down, flexing all the muscles in her neck, but she's taking these strikes very well.
Well, one thing we've seen a lot, Alan, is that people will keep their eyes open right until impact.
Because they want to know.
Well, and a lot of times the eye gets grazed with a fingertip or a fingernail or a knuckle sometimes.
Recover.
It's like a shark, right?
What's
Don't
your
they
hand?
keep
What's
their
your
eyes
count?
open until right upon impact and then they
Right
flip
on
some
one.
eyelids back? It's like Shark Week. Come on, Dave.
They're always open, I think.
They do something like that. Let's see how Lehner does on her second attempt right here. Oh. That got the biggest impact so far. She stumbled her back one step. I mean, Crowley's still aiming well. She's pumped up. Nonetheless, she didn't have that same stare down that she did in round 1.
And remember, there was a point deduction in the first round for Crowley, so this one's going to be important.
Ooh.
Almost like a glazing blow across the bottom of the chin, but she did get through this one.
Yeah, I mean, if this was boxing, that would be right on the chin, right? You hit the chin and try to jog the head. You see right here, I've got Lehner ahead in the first 2 rounds.
Well,
Recover.
well,
Crowley's going to need a knockout right here if she wants to come back.
yeah, 10-8 round in the first.
She hasn't
Right
been able
on
to do
3.
much
That's
so
your
far
measure.
to really even stumble Lehner, so she's going to need a really big one right here.
1, 2.
Nothing.
Clean slap, but I don't think that's going to do it.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a neck on her. You see that nice tattoo on the neck? She's got good traps. She's able to absorb these strikes very well.
And we've seen this so many times before, Alan. All Katharina Lehner needs to do is land a clean strike. It could be just a little feather dust.
It could, yeah, just
and
kind
she's
of
going to win this match, but sometimes the emotions the adrenaline is just flowing, and you want to go for the knockout in the third round. Not always the smartest move.
I don't know. I mean, if somebody just slapped you and all you had to do was just,
Well, you sound like Bisping. Like you guys are both former fighters, right? That's what you want to do. You want to go for the finish. You want the finish.
When somebody calf kicks you, you want to calf kick them back and then power slap. You want to get that slap back. We're going to see right here what she decides to do. Going on one again, I believe.
Every time. Whoa! Stumbled her big time. Was it clean? That's the question.
Good slap.
That was good.
Good slap. The German Gypsy gets it done here in Vegas.
German Gypsy's a threat. She's got power in the slap. She takes impact well. Take a look at this from the aerial view. I mean, that was right on the button. Good power, good follow through right here. Look at the eyes. Wide open the entire time. Closes upon impact. See that thumb kind of slide across the face, but you could see her eyes kind of roll after impact. She felt it. You could gradually see Alice Crowley, Dan. On the first slap, she stared at her. The second one, she stumbled back. The third one, she went wobbling. Maybe it was good for her. This was only a 3-rounder.
And you could see the German Gypsy getting stronger along the way. That the most impactful strike of the match there in the third round. So much for the feather dust.
After 3 rounds, I have Lehner taking every single round. 30-26 over Crowley.
So the German Gypsy appears to be on her way to improving her record to 1-1 after being disqualified in her first match against Jackie Cadline. Let's make things official. This is brought to you by VeChain, the crypto token partner of Power Slap.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-26 for the winner by unanimous decision, Katharina German Gypsy Lehner.
You knew what you were talking about, bro.
What can I say, man? I've been in the fight game a while now.